Okay, so in the next couple of videos, I'll be showing you how to conduct a sustainability analysis using Revit. So again, suppose that this granny flat was our project and we wanted to conduct an energy analysis. How do we do that? Well, basically in Revit, you gotta go to your Analyze tab, and under Analyze, you should see this panel, energy optimization. So this is what we're going to be using in order to conduct our energy analysis. Now the first thing, before we even look at the energy optimization tools that are available in Revit, what we have to make sure of is we've got to make sure that we have the model well prepared for an energy analysis. And the way to do that is we've got to look at our roofs, and we've got to look at our walls, and also our windows. So starting off with our roofs, so if you select your roof and go to edit type, now what you can see is that we need to define the thermal properties of the roof, and to do that we've got to select a material type for the structure. So if we click on this button on the three dots, and this is going to open up your material library. Now in that material browser, what you have to search for is for a particular material. So let's say concrete, and let's say cast in situ. So if we select that, if we go to the thermal tab, what you should notice is you should see all these values embedded for each of these parameters. So these are important in order for you to conduct an energy analysis. So let's select that for the concrete, for the roof. Click on OK. Again, the default thickness is gonna have an impact on the energy loading that is going to be associated with the building. So the thicker the structure, the harder it will be for heat to escape from the building. So you'd expect that your loads on your air conditioning is going to be less. Make sure that you understand how this thickness, now the material type, is going to impact your energy analysis. What you can do is you can alter these, conduct an energy analysis, have a look at the results, and then re-optimize the thickness or the material type according to the criteria that you're trying to achieve in a project. But let's just go with 125 mils as a thickness and concrete as the material. Click OK. Next, let's have a look at our walls. So this is something that you should have set up when you are building a project. So if we click on edit, again, for each of these materials, we want to make sure that the thermal tab is displayed. Now if we can't see it, as is the case for this masonry material, what you can do is you click on this plus button and then click on thermal, and then search for masonry, and let's say this is what we want. So this is one, so depending on the material of course, but let's assume that this is the material that we want to associate. So we click on that, and then you'll see now that this has populated with all the values required in all these parameters. Again, click apply, click OK, and do the same thing as well for the infiltration barrier. So thermal, this is already present, so there's nothing for us to do for the barrier. Let's click on masonry over here again. This time this is associated, there are values associated, so notice that this is different compared to that. So this is your brick veneer, whereas that is your masonry block. That's the main structure. Again, check for your metal stud layer. So again, you can see your thermal properties. And lastly, your gypsum wallboard. These are all set. So your walls have been your walls have been customized now, so that they're ready for an energy analysis. Now in the next video I'll show you how to analyze the material properties for your curtain walls and for your windows in order to prepare them for an energy analysis.